Well, I just finished recording my last abomination of a video over at Holiday World, so I decided to just continue and record my next hour-long tragedy at Indiana Beach. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, what you're watching is a series I've started where I revisit parks where I already did full walkthroughs before, and this time I'm coming back and showing just way extra footage, way more than you wanted to see. And I go on tangents and I kind of talk about my surroundings, but on the most part I really just fuck around. And today our park that we're visiting is the third of 4 parks in this, I guess, series, whatever. I'm making shit up, you know, what counts as a series and whatnot, but I mean, everything is made up in the coaster community. Indiana Beach, baby! It's the 3rd one, and Kings Island's the 4th one, and I'm just saying it out loud to manifest that I'm gonna have the motivation to do this again, to get that video up before my trip on June 14th to June 20 something. Actually, man, on that my upcoming trip, I had to take Cedar Point out of the fucking trip because it was supposed to be the goddamn final park that I visited, but with Top Thrill 2 all fucked up, you know, like, hey, Zamperla, hey, they were open for 4 days with their new amazing ride, and now it's all fucked. Now they have to go back to research and development to figure out what to do to salvage the son of a bitch. Well, I'm not going to be worried about all of that. I'd rather just go back to work, so fuck that. And I was also going to finish it off with Marineland, which I also had to take off the fucking schedule because passing over ownership or whatever. I mean, Dragon Mountain, well, I guess it's going to become a better park, so there's that, I guess, whatever. So yeah, anyway, I'm already, see all the tangents I'm going on. Hey, Triple Loop, American All-American Triple Loop, horrible fucking name. They should have just kept it American Dry Looping. And that's the initial name that RCDB gave for it. I thought it sounded way cooler, because especially since it's not an American coaster at all, it's fucking German or Mexican, depending on which, you know, nationality you want to claim. But it ain't American. Not operating today. We were panicking. Oh shit. What if it has Lost Coaster? You know, which is one of the best things that's ever been made by a man, is that roller coaster. So if that were closed, I was going to say the F word so loud, scream it into the heavens, because man, fuck that. No outside food, drink, or alcohol. Didn't worry about that because I was on the other intoxicant of choice that when I'm not on alcohol. Speaking of alcohol, I'm gonna drink every time I see alcohol in this video. I'm going to force myself to drink. I'm gonna continuing this from the last video of the series that I recorded an hour ago. I went to Taco Bell in between. Boy, did I eat a lot of stuff. Anyway, every time I see alcohol, that counts. I'm gonna take a shot of this nasty ass rum that's been sitting in my fridge for like since October, and it needs to go. It's fucking terrible. I'm gonna punish myself. Drinking game while recording a video for you. How do you like that? And I'm stoned out of my outrageous ass. God, that tastes fucked. That tastes absolutely shat. Drinking water. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm walking in. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Why aren't any of these rides like fucking moving and shit? Then I found out, look, if you're going to Indiana Beach in the middle of a road trip and stuff and hitting other stuff, let's say maybe you wanted to hit like Beach Bend first or something like that, do that, because the first hour of Indiana Beach being fucking open, man, like, they don't open anything. So you're walking around the park just getting a preview of what you'll be able to ride in an hour. Like, I don't like that. I mean, I can wait. I'll wait patiently for an hour. Shit, I'll travel across the country to go to this park, because Indiana Beach, I'll be honest with you, man. I said it in the last video when I was at Indiana Beach. If I could have reverted back to my childhood and had an amusement park nearby, this would be it. Like, this park feels extremely nostalgic to me, even though I first went to at age, what, 34. But like, God, I just love it. I love how it's just like all tucked in, cozy in a corner. They shoehorned in shit wherever they could. Rides on top of rides. I've always had an infatuation with rides on top of rides. Like, Castles and Coasters is another place that comes to mind where there's shit on top of shit that I really, really love, you know? And, yeah, and so Indiana Beach, this Midway, has all kinds of cool shit, and then under Cornball and all that, there's all kind of stuff. Water swings, we considered getting on that ride this year, but the swings were missing, so we had to back out of that attraction. I didn't really feel like being killed. Oh, right there you see a Dippin' Dots. Man, I haven't shouted out Dippin' Dots in my videos in a long time. That's a continuation series I've been doing for a while. Yeah, check it out, no swings. Pretty cool looking ride, and I really wanted to ride it this year, but Indiana Beach decided to fuck around and do its maintenance when I'm there rather than, during the off season, like when they should have. God damn it. But anyway, moving on. I'm not going to be fucking shitting on these people. These are the people who entertained the ludicrous idea of taking a former dark ride and asking CCI on the verge of bankruptcy to fucking shoehorn in wooden track in their former dark ride and call it an alleged roller coaster. And their crazy freaking stoned ass project resulted in Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain, my number 20 fucking 2 favorite fucking goddamn roller coaster. Oh, that's my baby. Oh, that's my baby. And oh god, Christ, I love that roller coaster. I can't even stress enough. It is so small, slow, stupid, but it is exhilarating. It's dreamy, it's goofy, it's wacky. It's my personality in a freaking roller coaster. It is absolutely the smallest roller coaster in my top like 50 by a large margin, but it's also one of the weirdest experiences you'll ever have in your entire god darn life. We just passed a taco place, by the way. I can actually vouch. I've been to it now. Second time at this park, I finally went to it. Pretty damn good taco. It's not like award winning or whatever, but I do like that they're not like street taco format. They're like Taco Bell but better format. So that was honestly pretty good, and I'll have it every time I come here because that shit pretty much kicks ass. What doesn't kick ass is I'm doing this walkthrough when everything's all fucking closed. You check out over there, you see Cyclone. The first time I came to this park in 2022, this is the second time in June 2023. I didn't even know that stupid ass roller coaster was there, and only at the last second did I figure out that it was there, and it was closed, so I didn't even get the stupid ass credit. So I don't, I should have, it would have been the same had I just never ridden it in the first place. But I did ride it this year, so I guess I can offer my first opinion, not this year, 2023, this is from June 2023. Really getting these out timely, like right after I went, immediately trying to get on YouTube to show you this shit. It's okay. I don't think I even ranked it. For a roller coaster to be in my rankings, it needs to be better than the worst Aero 9 train. Like, that's my floor. And right now, that floor is at coaster 266 with River King Mine Train at Six Flags St. Louis. So I don't see Cyclone in these rankings, so it's 267 or worse out of 369. So sorry, buddy. I mean, it's all right. It's okay. But I mean, it's not great. It's just not great at all. And man, speaking of 369, oh yeah, we're gonna go on that thing later, but there's the Schaefer Queen, but we're gonna disappoint you. I'm just letting you know. I really don't feel like pretending like we're gonna do something cool. I'm gonna completely spoil what was the intention of what I wanted to record on the Schaefer Queen, but didn't succeed in later on. Anyway, speaking of 369, I'm hoping to be around 470, 480. I think my max like 483 or something like that after my trip in June, where I visit all of the Northeast and New England, like everything, even Fun Town, Splash Town, Canopy Lake Park, all that shit. We're gonna do all that shit. Most of it all for the first time, and the credit count's gonna be hugging on 500, baby. I can't fucking believe that shit. And once I add Northern California, Pacific Northwest, coaster at P&E Playland, Lagoon, the Northern California stuff in Denver, and I guess if I feel like adding some, lanyap, that's the Louisiana term for extra, bullshit extra, Wild Adventures, fucking Camden Park, like the last little stragglers, and then I'll have to finish the fucking country, and then I'll be ready for Europe, hopefully 2026. And I'm going to keep going and doing this for the rest of my life. But along the way, I'll never forget about Indiana Beach, because this freaking place is just dope as shit. This place is just really good energy. Old school. It just feels so nostalgic. And it feels like a little city in itself. And I really remember I had a recurring dream as a kid where I had an amusement park that felt like a tiny little cozy tucked in city behind all the shit. And it's like if you know, and they just fit every attraction you could. I guess like a speakeasy amusement park, but from the energy of a kid who likes old school roller coaster parks and stuff. I mean, look, it's just like you see, like just how that residential stuff just right on the other side there. Like, it's good stuff. Oh, the food there, by the way, absolutely rocking good ass shit. To the front there is where both trips we got drunk. So, oh shit, alcohol. I have to drink this trash again. I'm so sorry for myself. Oh, this is awful. Florida Cana rum, Family Legacy 1890 Fair Trade Certified 1.75 liters. So that's partially why it took so long to finish this, because a handle of bad rum is just, all right, bottoms up. Okay. God, I owe one more for that. That's a totally different alcohol place. Ugh, I'm not doing like every single advertisement I have to take a shot for. That's gonna have me absolutely fucked. I only owe you one more. I'm gonna take it. This retro arcade is so cool, and also I owe a shot. I still owe a shot, so don't fucking complain about that. This fucking arcade. Look at the exaggerated ass on that Roller Girls thing. Like, roller games. Dude, they need to bring roller games back, but like actually real. Like, have them get hurt and get in the huge fights. I would watch every single one of those games. Like, make it real. Like, I love roller derby and I love feminism and all that stuff. But it's basically just heck, tickling down the thing. I want like actual violence. Like, let people sign up and sign waivers. Like, do that shit. Anyway, Roller Coaster Tycoon. That is my favorite pinball machine ever. And when my 2 or 3 businesses that I hope don't fail actually succeed and I get a good quality of life, maybe, hoping same chances as getting UBI, I guess, but good luck to me. Is my final thing is I want to get a Roller Coaster Tycoon fucking pinball machine in my house, and definitely not a vending machine only having cats versus pickles or whatever the shit. Hot stuff. That is absolutely hot. Hot stuff. Boardwalk. I still owe a shot. Oh, fuck. Look at that little shop. If you're a woman or something, Lacey said that she got like some really cool jewelry thing there, and apparently she lost it the other day, so that's fucked. But it was like really lovely, and she enjoyed it for like the 6 months where it wasn't lost. Let me drink the shot. That is awful. Oh. What an abhorrent beverage. Anyway, one thing, look, there's like junk food shit there. I have to shout out some shit. It basically feels like if you took, here's the evolutionary scale, okay? We're gonna do this from a Pokemon scale. So you got like Bulbasaur, Charmeleon, and Blastoise or whatever. The stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Stage 1 is your local fair. You can even say the best one, the Texas State Fair. Number 1, that's the little Bulbasaur bitch. The second step up will be something like Arnold's Park in Iowa. And level 3, the Blastoise, the Charizard, is this fucking place. This is like an advanced fairground. And it's so shoehorned in, but it's permanent, and the rides are great. Both of their wood coasters have fucking buzz bars. The views of the lake are just great. All of the spirit and energy you want from a fairground thing, you get it better here. And their junk food is just to die for. Like, you've got your usual like deep fried Oreos and shit. I think they do the deep fried butter here. I mean, they have some crazy shit. Tigger, unfortunately, on my fucking last trip, it was closed because they were fucked. But I've been on it before, and I loved it. It's a crazy ass bitch. Toy Box Station. Wow, holy shit! I usually am just throw sarcasm at you about not riding tiny rides because I'm not a child, but I totally rode that, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna see footage of it in this video. That carousel didn't ride that shit. Didn't ride that shit on the ride either. Didn't really ride any of this shit because it's children's shit. But the stuff above you, I did ride. Not now as you see in this footage because this is the hour where the park wasn't open yet. So I guess it's ample time for me to walk around and film all this stuff. But I'm getting pretty negligible footage of the actual attractions right now. But I think I take care of y'all later. Whatever, I don't know. So I guess what we're doing is we're gonna be like, all right, well, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's just get some junk food. The guy's waving at us. Look at the staff. They're fucking friendly and shit, man. Good shit. Here's this roller coaster that I wanted to get on then, but I couldn't yet or something. But I do later. Hoosier Hurricane. It's fine. It's okay. It's a good ride. I enjoy it a lot. But Cornball Express is a real treat. Certainly not God tier by any stretch of the imagination, but buzz bars, that view, this environment with shit on top of shit, it just feels good, man. What doesn't feel good is to have been to this park 2 years in a row, and fucking All-American Triple Loop hasn't been open, man. That's absolutely fucked up, and I really don't appreciate all that crap. Now it's open, after fucking the lift till fucking thing sent it backwards into the station because wet tires, and I don't know. I want to get on that ride. So it'll be better. Of course, it better stay open and not be lost or something when I come back maybe next year. Not this year, because if I'm not going to Holiday World and shit, probably won't be near Indiana, and I'm sticking to the Northeast. But anyway, you see over there, you got fucking Steel Hog and shit. Like fucking, I wrote it in 2022, and it became like unrankably bad, like lower than the worst Aero Mine Train, because they stapled the Jesus Christ out of my fucking shoulders. And it hurt so bad the entire ride. All I was thinking was like, ow, ow, oh my god, ow, this sucks, ow, I fucking hate this, ow. But then I got on the ride this year and I remembered my pain, and I was like, dude, ride operator, please, man, please, just don't staple my shoulders, because I really want to actually enjoy this ride. Look at this, how like weird and off. Steel Hog this way. And by the way, if you want to smoke like we did, smoke, not cigarettes. Cigarettes are stupid. There's an area like a sketchy little corner behind that fence or whatever, and we sat there like we were kids, like smoking behind the fence behind the school or something during study hall. It really felt like that energy in the smoking area is pretty great, and that got me nice and high, so that I could ride this SNS whatchamacallit. And my ride was rankable now because of the simple fact that the ride operator listened to me and didn't staple the shit out of my shit. It's now my number 154. I do not think it's better than the one at Adventure Dome, because the one at Adventure Dome, El Loco, doesn't have those stupid ass shoulder restraints. Completely pointless. Just lap restraints, man. Shoulder restraints should be taken off every ride ever, even the ones where you need it for safety, like X2. Lap bars, buzz bars, come on. Down there is the bitch that was, closed for 2 fucking years. Like, I'm gonna be Boy Who Cried Wolf on this bitch fucking 3 years in a row. Shit. I want to ride that. It's the alleged best Schwarzkopf like ever. I mean, other than Olympia looping, and so right now the best I've done is Shockwave over Texas, and this corner of the park is just so weird. And to think that you have to go into this like Steel Hog this way, is it now just Steel Hog and All American triple loop this way? Is that like what they're doing? It's just so weird. Danger. I can't enter. I wish I could enter. It totally was taco time, by the way. We had that. I think I had like a taco salad or something. I really enjoyed it. And what I didn't enjoy is that that's open. And check it out. Look at how old school and retro this is. It's dope. It's neat. It's fun. It's pretty good. Is the fact that this wasn't open. My baby. Open, you son of a bitch. Hilariously, 1 train operations on a coaster that's like 12 minutes long. Look, the shit's good. Eat that shit. And but yeah, and then finally, like, okay, let's start testing it like now, and it's like fucking, 10:48 or whatever. I want to ride my Lost Coaster, bitch. No, nobody's a bitch. I'm just saying that as an interjection out loud, because like I'm remembering this moment. I'm like, gosh darn it, I want to ride my baby. Open the son of a fuck. And they did. Like, I don't know what I'm complaining about. I think I got like the first train or something. I mean, there it is, actually. And oh my god, Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain is just so weird. And the amount of fun they crammed into a slow, weird roller coaster is remarkable. The people behind CCI and Gravity Group are legends, just straight legends. And I cannot stress enough how much I love this thing. Riding it backwards in the best car with 3 of my closest friends, all laughing along, just completely blazed. I mean, that memory, like I have a vivid screenshot of that memory. It's like one of the best memories of my freaking life, dog. And this roller coaster is a huge part of it, and that's why it's my number 23 out of 369. And yeah, the amount of absolutely incredible roller coasters that are ranked under this, man, I'd piss off several of you. I mean, look at these ridiculous cars. And look at that, like the controls. Ooh, I snuck in a shot of something I wasn't supposed to get a shot of. Ooh, the controls. And I'm glad we got that early ride, because this thing builds up lines. If you see a line of like 28 people, get fucked. That's 30 minutes. It's like one person is a minute in that line. Like, probably the slowest operations of any roller coaster I've ever been on. But I got my rides. I got like 3 or 4 of them. And I can confirm, it's like pretty amazing. It's like really fucking amazing. Anyway, the Shaver Queen, are we getting on it yet? Nope. Alright, so I'll spoil the surprise about how we didn't complete the surprise later or whatever. And so yeah, check out these water slides. And I don't know, I didn't ride them. Look at how weird this is. But look. Now you see this like marina, like lake shit, like the fucking riverboat. How you cannot tell me this isn't a vibe? Look at this place. This is neat. And oh my god, I wish I lived near Monticello. I want to say Monticello, but apparently that shit's wrong or something. Indiana. Anyway, there's Husay or Hurricane. And I guess we're going up the stairs and knowing my footage. There's Cornball. There's a Superior coaster over there with 0 people on it, which is great. Like both times I was at Indiana Beach, it was just a ghost town. Log flume. Apparently it's pretty good and I should get on that shit. Part of me feels like I did get on it, but I absolutely don't remember whether I did. I was so housed when I was in this park. I was so baked. I don't remember whether I went on that log flume. I'm gonna have to ask my friends, did we do that? Woo! Wow, that's embarrassing. I do know that we've been on some crazy log flumes, but maybe I'm like merging memories. Anyway, like we're walking up to Hoosier Hurricane, which I guess I don't really need to worry about. Look at that like a fucking Zen ride looking ass. I guess I have proof that I wrote it because here we are. All the footage you ever need. Like look at these lines. This is all I know so far of my 2 visits at Indiana Beach. Everything open except for Tigger this time, but everything was open last time except for Cyclone. And both times triple loops. I guess things are closed in this fucking park. But the lines look like this like a lot. Like re-rides, Zen rides, like don't see other people looking ass rides are really normal here during the off season, which is the only time you really should go to any, or at least prioritize going to parks, because this is the kind of shit you see. Like now the park's actually open with the rides open, and look at, we've just added like 9 people to the area. Like it's dope. And to have a completely deserted ghost town park like this, God, I wish I could rewind time and have a timeline going to this place. But it's all right. As an adult who can pretend to afford this hobby, I'll just come here and Corn Spaceball Coaster, Corn Spaceball Express roller coaster. They can't even keep consistent the name of the ride in their park. Now, see, that's one word, Cornball Express. The last one was Corn Spaceball. There's the men's restroom. Why am I panning at that? Oh, I see. It's because I don't want to have the camera completely straight up people's asses. That's actually... Well, I failed. There's his ass. I'm trying, but I'm sure I was high and not mindful. I'm never mindful. And there's water. I think it's neat. Look, all this shit everywhere. The fucking little choo-choo train under the shit. And, like, they just shoehorned in a train ride wherever they could, man. And it's great. And then they had a wood coaster already there, so they just shoehorned in another wood coaster around it, man. Now all they need to do is take the agility of the engineers of RMC roller coasters, have a wood-looking but steel RMC added to this park, and have it just maneuver around whatever they can. And oh my god, will that make Indiana Beach unbelievable. And it should be like some kind of weird like outlier RMC, like maybe not even more intense than like New Texas Giant, but does some weird shit, like it's the only one with a loop or something really weird like that. They could totally make that shit work, and they just kind of put posts wherever they can and have it squirm through other rides. Like that would be a good shit. And there's Cornball. Like these buzz bars, man, they need to replace the restraints on every roller coaster ever. Like actually all of them, even B&M Flyers with buzz bars. Look at that. It's like a mile over your lap. So when there's an airtime hill, you can actually fly up and be scared. But here, it's I guess a little different because a lot of this is alleged airtime, but it's still fun. I mean, it's not airtime less, especially when it gets warmed up. But it's still a great time. I love these roller coasters. And Cornball Express is even in my top 100. I got 110 Hoosier Hurricane and 91 Corn fucking Spaceball Express. So, I mean, pretty good stuff. I think my rankings of this park are pretty much like the exact opposite of 189 Tigger is the other thing I have. And question mark for All-American Triple Loop because, you know, fuck you. Just don't go defunct on me, man. Don't go defunct on me. Anyway, we're okay. Look, we're over the place where I got alcohol again, so I'm gonna get alcohol. I don't wanna, and nobody's even forcing me. And I've actually been like, I've cut my drinking over the last 3 months by like 90%. I used to drink like every day, and that's like once a week. And now I'm sitting here for no reason. You know what's for you guys? That's the excuse. I'm gonna have more nasty ass Florida cognac. I don't want it. It tastes fucked up. God, who buys that? fact, I know who bought it this time. It was someone who came to one of my house parties, and they had good intentions. Apparently, they was like, dude, you got to try this rum. It's delicious. I mean, maybe it was supposed to be mixed with Coca-Cola, because mixed with nothing, it tastes like, I guess if you took the bad parts of cough medicine, warning, no spitting. I got to tell you something about these restraints in a second. Look at how open and empty and scary it is. I'll tell you about that later. But I got to say, like, it tastes like you took, like, the bad parts of cough medicine, made it really potent, like, add some Everclear, and then you add, like, the bad aftertaste of cherry or something. Look at that. Dude, this, I got to say something. When you're stoned out of your ass, this is the scariest ride in the park, bar none. Bar none. I mean, I'll ride fucking Steel Vengeance and X2 stoned out of my bejesus, but this thing is scarier to me because nothing is preventing you from jumping out and dying on this thing. You know that this is a small-time locals park that's really not worried about tourists and people from out of town because, dude, all you have to do if you want to make mistakes or at least break your legs or cause a scene and get the cops called is jump. Don't jump. Please don't jump. That's an atrocious thing to do, and nobody should jump, but you feel so exposed. I'm like, God damn. Like, this feels like something that would be completely kosher, like in the 1960s or something. But to see a park in 2023 in this video, that have just like these exposed, like, you see how those bars are just straight up? You can do that while riding it. And it's not perfectly smooth either. It kind of like bumps a little left and right. And, man, it's great. I love it. It's spooky. I guess that, you know, the spookiness you feel like from Windseekers and like those very exposed swings that are 5 miles high and stuff. It's basically that, except slow. Anyway, and the cars ahead, like each of my friends plus me, we each just had our own car because like, why sit next to each other? Let's just have this fucking solo chair, danger chair in the sky vibe all alone. And like, that's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. To the left is a bunch of pointless water slides and lake whatever. Hey Google, what body of water is near Monticello, Indiana? I fucking forgot.
I don't know, but I thought
Oh, fuck off. Tippecanoe River? What lake or river is Lake Schaefer? Yeah, the Schaefer Queen. Yeah, I fucked up. See, she didn't know, but she linked me to good shit. So to the left you see Lake Schaefer, which I had to Google. Then to the right you see just wood coaster and another wood coaster. And then down later on you're gonna see little tucked ass, cozy ass Lost Coaster. You can't even see it yet. I love this park. I absolutely love this park. American flag, I mean, yeah, whatever. Let it be there for patriots and stuff. I guess they are kind of patriotic. There's actually two. The bigger flag is what I saw second. I only 2 flags. Okay, well, I don't know what those flags are. But anyway, all American triple loop. I guess these people are patriots or whatever the word is, or some, who cares. That green flat there, I didn't even know that was there. Cool, I need to ride that. One thing we did ride is the bullshit under us right now, I believe. The little dark ride. Hey Google, what is the dark ride at Indiana Beach? It's like some attraction that you have to like pay for if you go through it more than once or something. No, you don't know anything. Frankenstein's Haunted Castle, is that what it is? Brace yourself, hair raising, whatever. Yeah, that was pretty dope. It was pretty fun and kind of trippy when you were high, and I enjoyed it. So everyone said, oh my god, you got to go on, it's the best thing in the park. And no, it isn't. The best thing in the park is Lost Coaster Superstition Mountain. That's like saying, like, I don't know, I can't find a funny joke, but like it's a joke for you to consider that little thing is. Anyway, they have an escape room. Oh, you can actually see Cyclone running, so you can see its mediocrity in front of you. Hey, we're turning left, and then we're gonna turn left, and then we might turn left. This is like NASCAR simulation here. Look at that drop. That looks pretty great, huh? Doesn't that look like an insane fucking drop? Like RMC caliber, like fucking Crystal Beach Cyclone looking ass drop? Nope, not at all. It's pretty forceless, but look, beautiful and fun. And honestly, if I lived anywhere near here, I'd be here twice a week, easily, maybe 3. And look, finally something going up the lift. Oh, turning away and coming back. Check it out, check it out, check it out. That is, unlike last video when I was so fucking stupid that I forgot who was who. I know that's Hoosier Hurricane because blue is that and yellow is Cornball. And honestly, I like the views of Hoosier more than Corn, but I like the thrills of Corn more than Hoosier, so, you know, I guess one has the other, and that's something. And that nice little S bend, because those supports probably needed to be there because of the pathos that are there. This feels like Roller Coaster Tycoon, right? Limited space, doing what you can with what you got. It really feels like that. It feels like it feels like something I made when I was 10, and the park's real, and I never realized it. And you swing and ship, you know, like you just place a swinging chip in there because they had like a 1x4 block available, and you just put it in there because it's all you can do, man. Apparently there they have a fucking escape room, so it's kind of weird. So they have all of this like old school shit, but all these like kind of modern-ish amenities, because I mean, escape room in an amusement park's already kind of crazy, but like that's not something that you would see in the 1960s era boardwalk park. Like, I think the only park that I've been to that does, look at that tool shot, that's good shit. That's really good shit. That does this better, I think, was Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and I haven't been there since I was 14 years old. Oh my god, I can't wait to go back. But in the United States, I think this is the best boardwalk experience. In my trip in, god, like 3 weeks and 4 days. Woo! It'll be less than that when this video publishes. I'll hit Maurice Piers and Luna Park, Cyclone, Coney Island shit, and I think that'll be it on what. No, oh, and the Santa, whatever, the Northern California Big Dipper. Oh my god, Lost Coaster, my baby. Actual footage of the thing running. I was worried that this video would go without you being able to see the coaster at all. But yeah, other than those coasters, I think this is as good as it gets with boardwalk experiences. And honestly, I don't see any coaster in any of those parks ranking higher than this. From my memories when I was at Blackpool, big one is like in my 30s or something like that, and this is higher. So this is, I guess, my favorite boardwalk coaster. This stupid fucking 20 miles per hour valleys on the top of that little hill to the left there when the wind farts to the left 5 miles an hour. You have to have people stand on the track and push the fucking little minecart bitch down the hill to get it unstuck. This wimpy ass little thing is one of my favorite roller coasters in the world. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how they did it, but I want more things like that. Man, can you imagine having something like that that's like 5 minutes long, planned out with actual terrain, like elevator kind of off the side of a mountain? Like some place like Dollywood or Branson or something can totally do it, like a full length kind of cart thing like Lost Coaster. But maybe unlike this crazy ass park that thinks that running one train ops on the slowest thing in the world is a good idea, the full scale one could have, you know, something reasonable like 8 with a load and unload station and all this shit. Guy on the left choosing not to jump off of his purple air sky guy and get hurt. Look, I could jump onto the track. I know I could. That is so close that I can lift the thing and jump onto that track and then get evicted from the park. And then the loading takes like 5 years. But it's not like the ride operator's fault. It's just an inefficient, ridiculous roller coaster, and I want more of them. I mean, I know it's completely impractical and definitely won't happen again, but I want it, and that's all that matters, man. And look, my feet, see, I could totally just jump on any of that. I don't think any of it is too high to do like evil things that end your life and stuff, but not to mention that's not what you want to do. You want to live. This is what you do in amusement parks, you live. But I mean, you could definitely break your legs fucking around on this fucking ride, and it's pretty crazy. Oh, the best, oh no, here's what you do if you want to be a complete twat. You get on this thing and you jump into the fucking pool, get wet. Jump in there and do like a somersault into the fucking 1 foot high water, and then I guess you'd get hurt there too, huh? It's gotta be fun being on like those jet skis and little yachts and rich people shit over there out on Lake Schaefer. I hope to do that one day, but whatever. I mean, I've been on a boat. It's all the same shit, right? Man, that thing with the red, white, and blue, I forget what that thing is called, Ferris wheel. I didn't go on that. Honestly, I'm really impressed with how much I was able to just fucking talk through this slow ass shit. What's that under the? Well, that it's like a little. Oh man, I was all pan far away. There's like a little thing under the tracks, like a little red bitch. Anyway, we're just disappearing. Hey, look, it's there again. What is that? Look at all like the fucking people's like hair bands and stuff. And my god, it's slow. Woo! Shake, shake, shake. That looks like you're about to fall and die. Step quickly off of yellow sky chair. Travelway? Travelway is not a word. Hey Google, is travelway a word? Well, it didn't merge it when I spoke it.
They say the earliest known use of the noun travelway was in the 1810s. Columbia's earliest evidence for travelway is from 1815 in Daily
Who
National
cares? Shut up.
Intelligence.
Shut the fuck up. Hey
Travelways
Google,
formed within the...
shut the fuck up. Alright. So we finally finished the thing. And it looks like Google's being defiant because I told it to shut up. Get off the screen. Thank you. Fucking be my subordinate. You're a fucking AI, and for the 2 or 3 years left I have, where before AI Skynet fucking takes over the fucking world and everything gets crazy. I'll tell you, man, and in the world that's getting increasingly more AI and crazy and shit, and in an era where people are spending 27 hours of their day on TikTok and vertical scrolling and mindless, mind-numbing shit, I feel like amusement parks are going to just skyrocket in popularity like everywhere, just because of the fact that people are going to need to get away from that just fucking sedentary indoor life and do something completely different. And riding Lost Coaster is definitely something really different, and riding this goofy ass train ride is also pretty different. It just feels like Justin Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 as well. You shoehorned in little ass train ride exactly only in the only part of the footprint it could fit, like clearance of nothing. Like, there's the fence, you can hit the fence on both sides. It's cozy. This whole park is cozy. C-O-Z-Y. Say it, kids. Cozy. It's cozy. And it's a vibe, and there's track above you, like roller coaster track above you. I don't really know any parks where you get a visual that looks like that. Look, you can get hit. Look at all the things you can do. You can like lose your GoPro, hit it on the side of a building at 8 miles an hour. You can just watch a woman argue with her kids about where to eat lunch and stuff, like all kinds of stuff. Or no, not lunch, tacos. There you go. Look, it's just so weird, like hidden behind the coaster and like danger keep out area to have like the ad to the IB tacos, cheese dips, popcorn chicken, like Ryan shit. Like, it's good food. It's like fair food. It's just a getaway at Lake Schaefer that's on a budget. It's not trying to be Disney World, and that's what I love. It's like, fuck. It's great. Look, like they just kind of just put it over the water because they could put it there. Oh, that's how they do their RMC then. Man, make that thing over the water. Just make that thing cycle around the park, go between like triple loop, like go through one of those loops, and then go over the water for like almost all of it, like a circle around the park. That's how you get an RMC. And it'll be like Lost RMC of Indiana Mountain. And man, that was one of the worst attempts at humor I've ever had. So now at this attempt of theming at the very last second, because they found a place where they could squeeze theming in, where they didn't run out of blocks for like adding like landscaping entertainment things in RCT. Look at this above you, like multiple layers, like track. Anybody in the roller coaster community who doesn't think that's a cool visual is a complete like terrorist. Like, why wouldn't you believe what I said and stuff? There's just extra train tracks. I didn't know that you could go in a different direction. That's actually pretty exciting. Maybe I'll come on a different day and ride this nothing train to a different nothing part of the park. It's just all so shoehorned in. Oh, I love having the coaster like over your head and shit. Oh my god. What a ridiculous amusement park. Railroad crossing. Stop on the red signal. Anyway, look at all this food. Just eat all of that. I had the fried Oreos. I think one of my friends had the fried Twinkies and one had the fried Snickers, and it's all completely ridiculous. Look, bottled water, $2.50. Man, I was at Six Flags Over Georgia the other day, and they increased the price of their water to on sale for $10 for 2 bottles of Dasani, like $6 for one. That's on sale. And here you have Indiana Beach, $2.50. Maybe you could go and do one step up from the actual best fucking park in Indiana, Holiday World, where they give you your water for $0.00 money. But they have a lot to learn. Right there, look at that fast ass SNS lift. Dude, I gotta tell you, SNS has been fucking up lately. Like all of these coasts, like that accident in China, honestly, it was the maintenance of the people there. But I think it's a little negligent. You got like fucking, hey, let's build steel curtain on a fucking plot of land where the supports aren't like safe and shit, Like not safe. Like the coasters are safe, but like the foundation had foundational issues and stuff. That's fucked up. And then you have Dododonpa, which is like near the top of my bucket list worldwide. It's like, oh, popped too many people's spines and gave them whiplash. That's fucked, man. I want hypersonic XLC and shit. I wanted to ride one of those. Darn it. Anyway, that little inversion right there is dope. Like that downward twist. I don't know what you call it because I'm not one of those weirdos that learns every inversion name because they all sound so made up. So downward twist bullshit. That's what I'm gonna call it. And if you look it up on RCDB, it's officially called. I'm just coining it now. You got the death roll. The death roll on Iron Gwazi was probably just named that because someone just saw it. And it's like, I shall declare thee the death roll. Oh, hey, but the staff members, by the way, dope as fuck. I talked to the guy there who was operating the boat the whole time while my friends just got on their phones and shit. And okay, they did what they wanted. They got the enjoyment they wanted. But I went and actually wanted to take advantage of it. And I talked to the guy, and he told me like really cool stuff about the history of the park and their expansion optimism and how it almost closed and how Gene Staples is their messiah and all that kind of bullshit. And anyway, there's Cyclone and yay, whatever, and there's the top of the boat. And I guess this is about time where I'm going to give you guys a heads up about what I intended to do here. So every park that I go to, I bring my GoPro and I bring 2 batteries, both fully charged in advance. Each one lasts almost exactly an hour. It's honestly really great to like figure out, look, I've recorded this much, this is the battery life left. It's honestly pretty great. And I thought I had a fully charged second battery, and I recorded all of this stuff thinking that I would have enough time to record the whole 30-minute fucking trip on the Schaefer Queen. And I totally planned on forcing your fucking asses to sit through all of that and then torture my own fucking ass having to find 30 minutes worth of rambling. I mean, granted, I just did 41 minutes of it right now, but have to do all of that freaking rambling for the entire Schaefer Queen ride. Like, that was gonna be twat. I mean, and I don't have to do that, and that's because I found out that, oh my god, I'm high, I'm sorry guys, but anyway, I found out that that second battery that I thought was fully charged was not at all fully charged. It was dead on arrival. It was 0%. So when I was watching my percentage drain 9%, 8%, 7%, but I'm like, don't worry guys, don't fret. I know all of you are freaking out about this concern. All I have to do is just quickly swap out the batteries. I even had like my battery out in my hand waiting at 2%, 1%. I'm like, watch this, hold my beer. And I went and quickly turned it off, swapped the batteries, boom, 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 turned it back on really quick. And then it didn't turn on. And it didn't turn on. So this is this incomplete ride. See, honestly, I thought this was going to be the first complete tour of the Schaefer Queen on YouTube, and I was going to use that as like the selling point for why you should click this video in the first place, and then just mislead people who don't want to hear the F word, and then force them to watch this retarded shit. But like, I mean, now I have to relabel it because I can't advertise that this is a complete trip on the Schaefer Queen. You can't smoke, no smoking. But look, you go back in the park, it looks really cool. And I guess I don't have that many more minutes to go. Anyway, look, I'll just create another excuse to drink. We're looking at Indiana Beach from a distance, and I guarantee you someone in this visual is holding a drink from like down on the other side of the boardwalk. So I'm gonna have one more shot of this nasty ass fucking rum that I'm never gonna finish. I feel like I've been almost finished with this bottle of rum for like months. Like, how is it not finished? It tastes like fucking ass. Ugh. There's so many American flags in this park. Wouldn't it be like shit if this was in Canada? Look at that jet ski going fucking hauling ass. Now that is living life right there. But look at how much of a vibe it is. You've got like coaster on top of coaster. I'm on a just riverboat because I feel like it after eating like fucking fried Oreos. And then maybe I can go on a jet ski and then fly around and then daydream about the future RMC at Indiana Beach that circles around all of this and circles around that swing ride that maybe might actually have the father fucking swings on them next time I visit. That'd be nice. You know, that'd be pretty cool. No, really imagine that. Like a fucking RMC circling around that park, just shoehorning wherever it can. I mean, that's already following the theme of the park, and honestly, all they really could do, because they have absolutely dog ass expansion capabilities. I think I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I want to say that the guy I was talking to on the boat, like I'm actively talking to him here, I'm pretty sure, as I'm recording this footage. He said that like across the street from Triple Loop, like they have that land too, and they can do some shit with it. All right, have this hilarious expansion out where it's like Steel Hog and Triple Loop and RMC this way. So you have to like leave the park and take this like awkward ass trail away from everything to go to the 3 most intense attractions, and I think that's fucking hilarious. And then have that little area that you have to like walk a bridge over the little cute little road to the premium parking that you have to pay a lot of money for. The first time I was there, by the way, yacht club, like what the fucking demographics around here, all these mansions and shit. Love that for these guys. Anyway, yeah, that's where the paid parking is, and the GPS, if you go to Indiana Beach, it's going to send you there rather than the free parking where we started this video. So be mindful of that, or else you have to pay. But I mean, it is kind of secluded and nice over there, and kind of residential looking and interesting. But anyway, over there, have a bridge going over that little street, and that'll be the station for Indiana Beach's RMC. And then it'll just fuck around all around the park. Have it like tuck in kind of like that little train, and just find hilarious places to squeeze it in. Like Switchback at ZDT's energy. Look at that. Is that just a yacht acting as a jet ski? I mean, good for that. No, that's just the boat going at normal speed, but I think my brain is going at warp speed because I am on tetrahydrocannabinol. And look at this, so much red, white, and blue. Look at that tiny ass little seat. Water. I mean, it's a vibe, you know? And Indiana Beach, one of my favorite amusement parks. I haven't ranked my favorite parks in a while, but I think Indiana Beach is in my top freaking 10. I like this more than... Do I like this more than Fiesta, Texas? Yeah, I do. Not Magic Mountain, but like... yeah. That's around how much I like Holiday World, and that's Silver Dollar City. They're in my 6th, 7th... Yeah. I love this place. And the only reason it can't crack like Cedar Point and shit is just because it's... Look at how tiny it is. Look at the... We're boating away from it. See that bridge? It's just like a nice little tucked in getaway. If you know, you know, kind of hidden there. And it's just cozy, man. And I plan on visiting this park like at least every couple years. And if they do anything to Lost Coaster, I'm going to start the biggest petition you've ever seen and like change the people who get elected to Congress in Monticello, Indiana, to like sue Indiana Beach back into fixing Lost Coaster, because that should be the next absolute ace coaster landmark for holy shit, what a ridiculous fucking roller coaster. We got to preserve this at all costs, because hey, if you're preserving like important shit, nothing will ever be built like that ridiculous thing again. And then you really can confirm it because you know, after that, CCI decided to make that that pretty neat looking coaster at Cliffs Amusement Park in New Mexico, and then go bankrupt. They're fucked. And I guess Gravity Group could do whatever they want. I mean, Switchback at ZDT's has that kind of tucked in energy. Let's see that. Honestly, let's throw a Gravity Group in there too. Shoehorn in a Gravity Group like Switchback, a shuttle. They get a shuttle, but make it like crazier and have it really shoehorn in through shit. And then RMC shoehorn into shit. And then have a park with a higher density than Black Bull, Pleasure Beach, and Castles and Coasters. Like, you can do it. Like, that would make this park even stupider, and boy, would that be a fucking treat. So when I'm a quadrillionaire, I'll buy this park and have Gene Staples like as an advisory member, and I'll make those attractions happen for you guys, and I'll find all the extra fare bullshit, and then I live so far away. I live in New Orleans. I have to travel so far to go to this. I'm still gonna do it, but fuck, it's a lot. But anyway, it's worth it. With Holiday World and Indiana Beach, both in the state of Indiana, I fucking love Indiana roller coasters. Holy shit. What I don't love is that this video is about to end exactly where it does, because I wish I was able to send you through all of Lake Schaefer. But apparently, alas, that is not possible. So this video is about to abruptly end in 2, 1...